Hello everyone, welcome to Sinnerman by Nina Simone. This is Kristen teaching you. Welcome to HDpiano. We're going to be working on just the intro today, which is just going to be our right hand. Here's middle C, and we're at 135 beats per minute. So here is the intro. And that's all we're going to be looking at for the intro. So I thought this would be a great opportunity for us to take a full lesson on learning this pattern with that grace note just in the right hand, since we're going to see it throughout the entire tune. Before we dig in, I wanted to ask, what brought you to this lesson today? Sinnerman is one of the Nina Simone tunes that is actually up on my favorite of all-time piano pieces. I think the ending is so amazing. So just what brought you to Nina Simone in the first place? What made you like her as an artist? Leave any comments below as we learn this. So here we go. Middle C again. We have our thumb on B, third finger on D, and fifth finger on F sharp. We're going to go down to basically an A chord. So this whole song, although it's a little complicated and it's a little fast, it's really just in B minor, and we see a lot of A majors in the whole piece. So you'll see this movement a lot, including when we get to the verse and all the other sections. So let's get used to this move. So this grace note is just on the fifth of the chord. So it's on the fifth of A major chord. And we're just going to do it as fast as we can, play it as light as we can, and just kind of think of it as a swoop to that chord. So if you were to look at sheet music of this note, you would actually notice that it's like a little tiny miniature note. So these notes are all the same size. But then this little note is super, super small. And what that means when you're reading music is just play it as light and as fast as you can, and don't treat it as the same weight as the rest of the song, as the rest of the notes. So this is 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3. So go ahead and play that with me, going super, super slow. We have our first finger on B, third finger on D, and fifth finger on F sharp. We move down to that fourth finger on the grace note for the A chord. 1 and 2 on A and C sharp, right above middle C. This is an eighth note. This is a quarter note, eighth note, quarter, eighth note. So eighth, quarter, eighth, eighth, quarter, eighth. So I'll count us off at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and we'll come right in. We'll go nice and slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and nice. So now we'll go a little bit faster just so we can get that. Feel like our right hand is not going to be too hard throughout this whole piece here. So we'll go at about, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'll count us off 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, now you ready to go the actual tempo? Let's go try to see if we could do it at 135 now. I'll count us off at 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So 1 and 2 and 3. It's going to go that fast. Ooh, we're going a lot faster. We're skipping some steps. Like that. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. How'd you do? Don't worry if you didn't. And if your hand gets a little tense, take it easy and remember, just go as slow as you need to when you're learning it, because if you go slow, you'll get the movement in your wrist that you need to not tighten up. And then when you tighten up for too long, then it doesn't work. Okay, well, that was your whole intro. We're going to go ahead and head on over to HDpiano for the real core, the nitty-gritty of the tune, the verse. We have a couple beautiful moments in here, so let's go to hdpiano.com. Thanks again for watching. This is Kristen teaching you, and have a good one.